good evening, everybody. How's it going tonight? Welcome to Steel and Stitches Friday Fiber Fiber Fun. Wow, I've been having a problem being able to talk all week long. Um, Jersey sometimes thinks it's not so much of a problem. What's this? Something to. Wow, I think I just got a couple cavities. Wow, that was sweet. And this one's just coffee. Okay, so I guess the other one was sugar free. It just tasted really sweet. This one's just coffee. Wow, that was really that had a lot of sweetness to it.
Maybe it looks like your tongue's moving better now.
Anyway, welcome to Fiber Fun Friday, episode number 7. This is the Steel and Stitches channel. We're talking about all things fiber related. Maybe not all at once, and maybe not all tonight, but this is all about fiber and Steel and Stitches crochet work. And each week we talk about some different fiber stuff, and then we also um, highlight or showcase one of the products that Steel and Stitches makes. So that's what we're doing. And do we want to start with our product, or do we want to talk about the other stuff that we've been doing? Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with, this is our featured product for the week, dice bags. We have a couple of different kinds of dice bags that we make. We have some little bitty. I swear I had one and I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, so we have some little bitty ones. I'll show you one of those in just a minute. We also have these big ones. So we have the dice trays. This is a combination dice bag, dice tray. So you can unroll it, open it up, and it makes this nice little dice tray for you where you can, if you're, this is what I think would be a really great use. Thank you. So these are the little dice bags. This is a little keychain dice bag. I was going to put my dice in it, but fine, I'll put your dice in it. I'll put your dice in the purple one. So this is a little keychain dice bag, which is super simple. It's got keychain bag of holding. I'm sorry, I got the name wrong. Keychain bag of holding. This is a little keychain bag of holding. It's got a little keychain ring on it. You can attach this to your backpack, wherever you normally keep your dice at. Got a whole set of dice here. It has a little drawstring cinch on it. You can cinch up like that. I mean, you could actually, if you wanted it a little more secure, you could wrap it around and tie it. But yeah, you got little keychain bag of holding in there. It'll hold your dice in there, keep them nice and secure. So you've always got them handy, so you can take them with you wherever you're going. You'll always be ready for whatever game that you'd like to use. Now, these are the small ones. Like I said, these are the keychain bag of holdings. These are the small version of the dice bag that we have. They come in different colors. And we got purple that we just put the purple dice in. This one's a blue one with a silver cord. I got, I'm holding it up here underneath me on the screen thinking, look here, you can see this. No, you got to hold it up here like this. Got these dice and they'll fit just right in there. I didn't take them out of this other bag that they were in, but they still fit right in there like that. Flip that up, bring that around here. This would probably be a lot easier if I wasn't trying to hold it up in front of my face, if I actually had it down in front of my chest to do. Cinch that up really good and tight, and then you're ready to go off to play whatever game you need to do. These are just two of the colors that we can do them in. We can actually do these in just about any color you would like. You were going to show me the red. Oh. Yeah, this is one that we're doing in red. You could see that that was over on the Steel and Stitches screen there a little bit ago. Nice, bright, vibrant red. This is a work in progress. Still got the hook in it. It's about half done. But so these are the bigger ones. These are the dice trays, and at Christmas time, this is what I think is a perfect example of a use for these things. Is at Christmas time, we get together with a group of friends and we play this saran wrap game. Um, uh, you take saran wrap and you wrap it up in a ball and you put different things in it. There'll be like usually there'll be like a gift card in the center of it, and then as you wrap it up, you'll put like extra candies or maybe quarters or dollar bills or something in it, and you just keep wrapping it until it gets bigger. And occasionally you'll like cut it, and then you'll start a new wrap, and you just keep wrapping it up until you get a nice sized ball. And the way you play the game is one person starts with the ball, and another person starts with a set of dice. And when they say go, the person with the ball starts to unwrap all the layers of the saran wrap, and you have to unwrap it. You can't like try to tear it open or anything. You have to.
It's my turn to unwrap.
It's your turn to unwrap. Yeah, you have to unwrap. You can't tear, and you get. Oh, hang on a second.
Wrong microphone?
Yeah, wrong microphone. Can you hear me still?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I noticed I was getting a lot of you in my microphone. I forgot that was the reason why I started using this headset. But anyway, so when you get the
Doubles.
yeah, when you get doubles, then the person that's rolling grabs the ball and they start unwinding, and the person next to them starts rolling. Well, as you can imagine, this starts to get a little bit excitable, and dice go flying everywhere. So having a tray, something like this to hold the dice in, keeps them manageable, keeps them from going everywhere, and still lets you roll the dice and then retrieve them fairly quickly, unless you do that and bounce them out. It also helps you have like younger kids. Like my grandson, he gets a little excited when he's rolling dice. This gives you a target, something to put those in so that they don't tend to go flying everywhere. It just makes it generally easier. But the dice bag, when you're done rolling the dice, when you're done playing, you can take the dice bag and roll it up, and then it will cinch together. And it has a cord in it that runs around. It'll cinch together, and it becomes a bag that you can carry with you and keep all your dice in. So they're all it's like this great self-contained ecosystem, because you've got all the dice in the bag and they're all being held there together. And then when you get where you're going, you can just open it up, you can unroll it, lay it down. You've got a great place to then play and use the dice. And then when you're done, you just like fold it back up and take them off to the next place. And so you never have to worry about losing them. They're always there, super easy and convenient. We've got these, we have these available. We can do them in a variety of different colors. You see the red one that's there in progress as a work in progress. You've got the one with the purples and greens and whites in it that's already completed. We've had them in oranges and yellows and browns and all sorts of different colors.
We did a peppermint one for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Right. So you can get them in whatever colors you want. And then when we offer these, so if you order one of these from us, or you come to one of our markets and you buy one of these from us, we throw in a set of dice. You can either take your pick of the dice that you would like. We'll either offer you a set of what I call the D&D dice, but it's the different multi-sided, multi-types of dice, where you can get the
D4s and D6s and D8s, D10s, D12s, D20s, and get all those. You can get a set of those, or if you would prefer something a little more traditional, we can give you a set of just 5 D6s. So you'll have like enough dice to play Yahtzee. So either way, whichever one you would like to do, we can do that. We can get you a set of dice, and we have those available in multiple colors.
And for those that don't know what a D6 is, because they don't play those type of games, what is a D6, honey?
Oh, a D6 is your what you would consider your typical regular dice. It's the 6-sided die that has the numbers or the dots on it that go from 1 to 6. So, the dice have a kind of shortened nomenclature to them, where it's D for die, and then a number for the number of sides. So like a D4 has 4 sides, a D6 has 6 sides, D8, D12, D20. You kind of get it. I was thinking about this the other day, and they do make a D2, but most people would just call it a quarter. Heads, tails, it's 2-sided. The camera's pointing down at the keyboard, so you can't see it. I'm surprised that you can't hear the eyes rolling from over there, though. Well, that wasn't quite an eye roll, but there was definitely some side eye going on. Anyway, so that's the product. That's the product we've got for tonight, is the dice bags. Whether you get the small one, the keychain bag of holding, or if you go with the big dice bag / dice tray, that's the dice bags and that we have available. And like I said, we can do either one of those in multiple different colors. Just about any color you'd like, we can probably make that in.
Would you like your dice back, dear?
Oh, sure. This set of dice that I have actually came from a maker last fall at the
Local Fest.
Local Fest in Jonesboro. There was a young lady that had a booth set up, and she was selling. She makes these resin die sets. Yeah, and so I picked up a set in this reddish purple, and Jersey also got a set in this green and gold. So, which is kind of interesting that she went for the green and gold, because she's normally very much a purple's her favorite color kind of thing.
I'm also an emerald girl.
Well, this is true. May baby. Maybe. Anyway, she's rolling her eyes at me again. So that's our product for the week. Now, there is this other thing that we talk about this a lot, and we have. I don't know if you've ever had an opportunity to meet Petra or go to Unraveled Yarn Boutique, but we spend a lot of time there. We spend a lot of time with a lot of fiber stuff. And if you were here on last week's show, you saw us unpacking a box of yarn that we got, that we had to order in the mail. And you would have seen us put it on the shelf. And just to give you a refresher, this is a screen grab that I pulled out of last week's video that shows what the yarn shelf looked like after I loaded all the yarn into it. So this basically right here in the center, this where you see those kind of pales, pinks or oranges, and then the reds and the whites and the grays on the top. That center block right there in the middle of this shelf, that was all the stuff that we unpacked last week. And it's actually 2 rows deep. So there's yarn in the front, and the back is filled as well. Well, that's what it looked like last week. Now, This is what it looks like now. Notice, and some of the stuff has been moved around a little bit. Jersey did some rearranging to kind of get some colors more closely together and get them more in a where the stuff that's going to be used together is going to be situated together, so it requires less searching for it. But you will notice.
What he's saying is, I don't know.
I can't hear you. No.
What he's saying is when he was nice enough to add the yarn stash to the shelf, he did not put like with like. And so I went and reorganized it.
No, I did not put like with like. I just put everything in a hole. But yeah, so this is what it looks like after it was organized. And well, after it was A, organized, and B, after a week of product generation had happened. And you will notice that, right there in the middle, that section right there in the middle, that was full, where we filled it all up last week. Yeah, that's right here. That's the now empty again. Now, also, you couldn't
Now,
see.
don't think that this.
Either.
Now, don't think that this was empty and we just moved from here to here. There was yarn all in this when he refilled it.
True. Yeah, there's been a lot. Like I said, we can do a comparison here. This is the before, and you can see that's all full. Even this is where I put all that stuff, and then this is here. Yeah, you can't see
You can
really
kinda
this
see
bottom row
right
here, but you can
here.
see that's where the that bag is that you'll see in the next picture. But yeah, you can see this is all pretty full.
Behind my shoulder, you can kind of see. Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
one I was saying I kind of blocked,
Yeah,
but you can still see there is yarn in there.
yeah. And then this is the after. So yeah, this is that bottom row that you didn't see before. You could just kind of see the yarn bag here that was kind of peeking out of the top, and these are about the same. But yeah, this is there's less up here than there was. There's less over here. The black and white still looks pretty similar, but
No, the white's been there's a hole there.
there's more white. Okay.
No,
There's less white. Yeah, there's that hole right there. So yeah, so this is what it looks
and a
like.
bunch of Parfait Chunky has been used.
Yeah, this is what it looks like currently. We're pretty close. This picture was taken earlier today.
That's as of the 29th. That is what it looked like.
So last night, there was something very frightening. And I mean, something that scares me a lot that happened. It borderline terrifies me. But there was this thing that happened last night. It almost scares me to say it, but here's what happened.
Did you go to Lowe's by yourself?
Like 2 months ago.
Well, isn't that what should be terrifying?
I mean, maybe, but probably as terrifying as that, or maybe even more so, is that last night Jersey went to Unraveled by herself, and this was the part that worried me. Is she went to Unraveled, and then she sends me a text message and said, "I got everything I needed to at Unraveled," but I never saw anything until today. Right before we went live, she says, "Hey, can you go out to the car and bring the yarn in?" So she didn't even bring it in last night. Didn't want me to see it last night. Just hid it.
No. It was just late when we got home.
It's true. It was late because we ended up being late for the stream last night.
I wasn't hiding it. I don't hide my stash from you.
True. This is true. But yeah, it was out there. So I was apprehensive when I walked out to the car. I didn't know what I was going to be in for. But now, now that I've gotten over the shock, we would like to show you what it was that we got last night.
Sure, you can put it on the shelf. I could not turn down this pretty blue, and feel how soft that is.
Oh wow, it's a nice baby blanket. No wonder that's super soft. I'm going to put it all in this empty shelf, empty hole.
Okay.
You'll have to reorganize colors later.
I had to replace the white that came out of that hole. Let's see if he can stick it in.
Jeez.
Don't knock the whole shelf down.
I'm not put it.
So the answer is no.
No.
This is another very soft. This one's gray. I think you're missing a skein.
Do I need to go look and see?
I think so. I have this really, and
I will go look.
the camera does not do it justice. It's a, it's called lemon lime. It's kind of like that neon that you would see on the reflective safety gear. And again, that's in baby blanket. A misty jungle green. And then, as we're talking, excuse me, about the dice bags tonight, I had to get some more yarn because I was out of the royal blue, the navy blue. So I needed some more of those to make some more dice bags. And there was a sale. And who am I to pass up a sale on yarn? So there was these three that I got in cotton, a different shade of blue.
There was no other yarn.
And this brown. Here's those. I could have sworn that I got an ombre. That's all of, oh, I guess I could hand you these.
Is that all of them?
Yep. So the shelf is now refilled-ish. And I'm going to have to look for where that other skein ended up because I'm pretty sure there's one missing.
All right, I had to move us back around. Only when I point, I'm pointing the right place. Anyway, yeah, that's filled back up, but definitely not as full as it was last week before we started. But yeah, that's and honestly, I was really surprised at the amount of restraint that had been shown. I was really expecting there to be a lot more than that.
I guess I didn't.
Well, I guess it's, we can get that tomorrow because I figured we were going to end up at Unraveled tomorrow anyway.
Yeah. So the one that I thought that I got, that lemon lime and that blue,
Mhm.
are both mixed into it. similar to that pink and orange that's on
This one?
top of the purple. Yeah, but it was that,
Oh,
which
okay.
is why I got those to go with it. But I guess I didn't have enough fingers.
Okay.
See, that's what happens when he doesn't come with me. I walk out with less than I normally would.
Oh. Hmm.
And those cotton ones that you put up there, I don't know if you heard me or not, but those were the ones that were on sale in the box.
Oh, nice. I always like getting things on sale. Getting things on sale is very nice. So,
Which I believe she still has some yarn in the boxes that are for sale. So
okay. Yeah, she had a lot of that the other day, but
not so much when I was there.
no, I can see that. Yeah, I noticed that when she posted that there were a lot of people that were mentioning that they were really interested in going through that and seeing what was there. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff. Anyway. So I put it all in the wrong place. I knew I was going to. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but like this over here, this where the white is, yeah, there's that empty space that skin came out of. Yeah, it doesn't easily go back in there. So when you think about it and you realize that these places where we're putting yarn, it's like they're not just willy nilly and very like daintily put in there. They're packed in there pretty tightly, especially for like this big blanket yarn. Um, this blanket yarn, it fits comfortably two across or two tall, and you can see there's three, 1, 2, 3 there. So yeah, it gets packed in there pretty tight. So we take advantage of as much of that space as we possibly can, and so we go through a lot of yarn, making lots of stuff, getting ready for the markets. First market coming up will be the Pine Log Market, April 26th and 27th. I always have to look because I don't trust myself. Yeah, the 26th and 27th will be the Pine Log Market. That'll be our first market of the season. And then just about, I think it's 3 weeks later. No, 2 weeks later. Yeah, 2 weeks later will be the start of the farmers market season. That's when the Paragould Farmers Market will officially open. And we'll plan on being there most weekends during the summer. Yeah, that's the yarn saga for the week. We have managed to use a lot, replenish most of it, and getting ready to use some more. We'll let you see our featured product of the week, the dice bags, both in the bag of holding keychain size and in the big dice tray / dice bag size also. So a couple of great offerings there for the gamers and the lots of stuff, lots of cool stuff, lots of different colors, options available for you there. So whatever you'd like to do, let us know. We can do just about anything, and we're open to most ideas. Anyway, thank you guys. Is there anything else we need to talk about tonight?
He scares me every time he says that.
Every time I says what? We can do most anything?
Yes.
Well, you know.
We need to come up with a phrase of, I believe that she can do just about anything, but let me check with the boss. We need to come up with a phrase for that.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't volunteer her for so much stuff. That's probably a good idea. But
there is a lot of customization we can do, and we are happy to do it. Don't get me wrong, but there is a limitation to my skill set and my time. So it is a within reason.
Yeah. always within reason. Everything that she does has to be within reason because she puts up with me, and that takes up most of her unreasonable credits. So, anyway, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight and seeing our products of the week and getting an update on our yarn and fiber situation.
Don't tell him that I put it in order for 2 more places of yarn.
Oh, shit. Anyway, tune in again next week to see how much more yarn we've got.
And
Well-
if my cabinet has exploded
Yeah.
again,
Yeah, we did have that problem with that end of the cabinet over there. Yeah, it popped out, and we had to try to shove it back together a little bit. So, but yeah,
I need more storage.
working on it. I think what we're going to end up doing in order to provide enough storage is, those tiny houses. Well, I think I'm going to have to move into one of those, and then just the rest of the house is just going to get converted into yarn.
I'll let you keep your portion of the office.
Oh, thanks.
And here, I thought you were going to get me one of those cute little tiny houses with a covered porch and run electricity out to it. And
I mean, I could, but let's be honest about it. I don't think that would be enough room for all your yarn.
you're probably right.
Because most of those tiny houses are like, smaller than the office.
No, about the size of the office.
300 square foot. Well,
So yeah, until next week.
all right, guys. We'll see you later. You guys have fun. Have a good week. Come back and see us next week where we find out about all the latest yarn adventures we've got going on. Good night, everybody.